A deceased person's debt, taxes. As a quick reminder, this is episode 3, so be sure to check out episode 1 and 2, and maybe subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive notifications when new episodes are posted. So now let's talk about debt as it relates to a deceased person. Sometimes people in the last few years of their lives, they stop paying taxes. Either because they don't care, what are they going to do? Throw me in jail? I'm sure you've heard that before. Or because they cannot afford to, or maybe they are too ill to remember, or whatever the reason may be, they stop paying taxes. And I'm going to talk today about two different types of taxes, income taxes and property taxes. So let's start with property taxes. If you own real property, a home or land, you have to pay taxes on that property with the county assessor or maybe the county treasurer. So let's say grandpa dies and you are not sure if he's been paying taxes or not. So what can you do then? You will call the county assessor and say, hey, I need to verify, I need to check on this property to see if the taxes are up to date. It's easy, where you look in the county where the property is located, let's say Cleveland County, Oklahoma County, McLean, or any of them, and then you Google the county assessor, or you walk in and they can tell you, yes, the taxes have been paid, or no, the taxes haven't been paid in a while. You may want to check on that because, as you may know, if you wait more than 3 years and not pay your taxes, they may put your home up for sale. So you want to avoid that. In fact, if you suspect that grandpa, mom, someone is not paying their property taxes, you may want to check. They'll tell you, it's public knowledge, if the taxes are up to date. You don't want to have to deal with taking it out of a sheriff's sale or whatever the process is when that happens. So they're usually a lien on the property, or they're attached to the property. So whether there is a probate needed, which there likely will be if grandpa was the only one on the property, that's for another video. Be sure to watch those. Those property taxes will have to be paid. Now, who is responsible for them? That is a question. If there is a probate, the probate, the estate, will be responsible for paying those taxes. Or if, let's say, one of the grandkids gets the house, you may make an arrangements with them to catch up on those. Or if you're trying to sell as part of the closing process, they'll pay taxes first, they'll pay the mortgage if there is a mortgage, and then the buyer, the estate will get the difference. Now let's talk about income taxes. Grandma, in the last few years, she stopped paying taxes. It is possible that she didn't have to pay income taxes. If you make a certain amount of money, or if you are just on Social Security, or if you are a veteran, there are some conditions there. There are some benefits where you may not have to pay taxes. But if you're not sure, I strongly recommend that you talk to a tax professional and they can help you with that. Because sometimes, even if grandma had to pay taxes, but if she didn't, there may be a deficit there with the IRS that you don't want to deal with. Or at least you want to know about, so you can plan for it. If a probate is needed for grandma's estate because she had a house, mineral interest, land, again, look at that video on probate. You will have to pay those taxes, the IRS taxes, through the estate. Now, the attorney for the estate will help you maybe negotiate some, or if there are some penalties, or the IRS may be able to waive those for prompt payment. If there is no probate needed and grandma has outstanding IRS debt, the IRS can come after other assets that grandma had. It all depends on the situation. So this video is not legal advice. I'm not saying pay, don't pay, again, like all the other videos, but at least be aware that there may be some things there. Strongly recommend that you get with a tax professional, and they can look back as far as they need to make sure that the taxes are up to date. Especially if there is a probate needed, the last thing you want is to close the probate, pay all the assets or distribute the assets, and then find out that there is some IRS debt that you may be personally responsible. As a summary, tax debt does not usually die with the person. Some other debt may, but not tax debt. Property taxes stay with the property, so whatever happens to the property, they will get paid. And then income tax debt of a deceased person may be recovered by the IRS from other assets, maybe from kids, from the estate. It depends on the situation. So strongly suggest, again, talk to a tax professional, get good legal advice. It is worth the money and the time to pay someone who knows what they're doing than to hope that they're not going to find you or to hope they're not going to file something. Usually tax debt is also shown as a lien on land records of the deceased person, so be sure to check those too with the county clerk where the property is located. I hope this video helped. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to have access to all of our videos. We have over 100 of them on probate, on assets, on debt, on estate planning, on things you can do now, DIYs, and so on. Email me if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for future topics. Thank you for watching.